So thank you everyone for coming out to our webinar tonight. So a little background about our event is that a couple weeks ago, I went to an AI user conference for marketers and for graphic designers over in San Francisco. And I think a lot of our friends here know my background is international student recruitment. I actually suck at my job because I have to do my recruitment in real life. But you know what, pandemic wise, everything is now digital. And what we're learning is that no, it just no longer works using paper printed copies for marketing. And people are just focused on, their little cell phones, meaning you're going to have to stay in front of their faces all the time. But it's kind of hard to do. So my goal for that conference was to learn more ways how we can systemize our marketing so that it's not so tedious, and whether we can use AI to make the work faster. And Simplified was one of the demos that I went to for 2 days. Like that was the first thing. I was first in their door taking notes, and I was most impressive by their product. So I was really lucky that I took on and put on my big boy pants and went up to Katie and asked him if he would do this webinar for us, and he graciously said yes. So today we have Katie from the CEO of Simplified that's going to do a demo for us. There's actually a lot of features on it, so we might not be able to get through everything. But if you guys like it and we have more questions, I'm more than happy to do schedule another appointment later on. But in the meanwhile, if you guys have questions, please do use our chat box and throw them in, or whatever your pain points are about using video editing or graphics editing. And then same with the live Facebook group. Just let me know and I'll take care of that at the end. So take it away, Katie. Thank you.
Thank you, Annie, for following up and scheduling this call. I'm so excited to share stuff, everything which we are building about in Simplified. So let me share my screen without any delay, and we'll go through this thing. So what is Simplified? Let's start there. Simplified is one app which allows you to create anything you can imagine using AI. Think this as AI. You can create anything which you can imagine with AI as your assistant. But before that, I'll talk about Simplified for next 30 plus minutes. We'll do a quick demo. It's a little bit quick about me. I go by KD, building products and in marketing and tech space for past 15 to like now 20 plus years. I worked at, before founding Simplified, I worked at Mercado, which is like a marketing automation company, which many of you are familiar with. Uber, if you have seen those ads in Uber taxis or like probably in Uber Eats app, this is the guy to blame. Facebook, I was leading the messenger team in Facebook, and I have seen this transition happening from like big companies to small companies and I have Fortune 500 companies. Everyone struggles at creating content, and they all want to create more content. So I jumped the plane and said, okay, let's build a parachute while getting down. And that's how the journey of Simplified started. So before we talk a lot more about Simplified and video editing, let me give you set the problem each one of us are facing in some context. The number one is like, do you feel the social pressure to grab your users' attention? Your users are everywhere right now. If you're Annie told me most of you are really amazing real estate agents, operators. But again, you guys are really good at what you guys do. But when it comes to marketing, I think some help might be really beneficial. So I'm sure like each one of you feeling that social pressure to grab users' attention. It's crazy, right? But do you feel because you first of all, you don't have time. You're a small business owner, or probably you're running a fleet of like your day-to-day things are really busy, and you're hiring freelancers, creators, managing that workflow, Excel sheets. It just like way too much. Like that creation workflow is slow and siloed. You can go to Upwork, it's a hit and miss influencers. Then what exactly you want to translate, the messaging you want, your audiences are sitting somewhere, you're hiring contractor in somewhere, connecting, and you are relaying the messages back and forth. That process sucks, and we need to fix this. We need to do it better. But why we need to fix it? But before that, let me tell you, you are not alone. There are everyone on this planet who is trying to get digitally better. get digital presence is struggling with this problem. And to solve that problem, we started building Simplified. So let's dive in. But before we dive in, let's understand why now? Because today we consume more content than ever, especially the video content. We wake up, go to our bathroom, probably watch some reels, quick catch up on emails, or probably read some stuff. Then probably you're going to your office or probably meeting your prospects or waiting for someone, you watch more videos. It's a Cambrian explosion of content creation and consumption. We are just watching those funny, we are watching videos even to stress relief. The way people used to do Facebooking almost decade ago, that's what's happening in the video world right now. But let's go back. Like those who are on the block for a little while, they will probably it will resonate with them, but it quite a quick refresher. If you look at, we'll not go like 80s because we'll just go start from like 2000 because I think it is a decent amount of time. Rise of internet. When 2000, when this happened, there was small set of graphics designers or highly skilled people were using highly complex softwares to create their designs or videos. Actually, there's 2000 was not about videos. It's all about like digital media, print media, giving ads, maybe those putting posters on the banner. So small set of people were just doing it. Then the whole rise of internet, we have seen like unprecedented growth, like 2010, fast forwarding a decade, there was a rise of social. Everyone was like, let's go on social. Let's go on like Facebook, Instagram, then Friendster and all those old stuff. And what happened in this, that small set of people who were creating the complex softwares, distribution became a lot more easier. And everyone was like using templates and start creating content. Just here are the templates, just fill in and go launch it. But now again, there is a leap. Every 10 years, there is a technological and strategic shift happens. We just been through an unprecedented time of like this pandemic. Many of small businesses, each one of you been pushed to do your business online. Had no choice. We all been through that the period. It's far behind us. But what we have seen is rise of short content. Um, as I said, like which we are consuming more content on our phones than the larger YouTube. We are not searching the. We are not probably mindlessly we are consuming content. And then there is AI. Every time you go, everyone is talking about AI. AI is going to change the world. How this is. Let me say you, AI is here. It's a opportunity of our lifetime. Those I think this is a famous saying. It's become saying just now. The people who don't know how to use AI, probably AI is not going to replace them, but the person who knows how to use AI to do more with less is definitely going to replace them. Your peers, your competition will outpace you just because they know how to use stuff, how to write that efficient listing for your property, how to probably create that video to promote that property, how to resonate with your audience, which is consuming content on social. How can I do that? And this can be overwhelming. So that's where the AI, think this AI as like smartest intern in your office who doesn't know, who knows a lot of stuff but can't do anything by themselves. You have to give them like specific instructions and they will do it. That's where the AI state right now. So just to put some numbers where we are right now, um, there are 165 million new creators join the creator economy since 2000. 92% marketers value video as an important part of marketing strategy. I'm sure you're probably recording stuff, sending to your customers. Probably if you have some property that is listed, you want to take photos, probably create videos and go talk about on social media, talk about it on TikTok and start resonating with your audience. And 90 million plus small businesses are already on social media, so that's a huge opportunity. Um, so it's a opportunity of our lifetime. But as we said, like this, every marketing team, whether it is a solo or like a large team, content create content like this. So it's a slow moving and resource constrained, because you are either, first of all, you are busy running your own business. Who is going to do all this whole planning, brainstorming, copywriting, get all team onboarded, prepared brand asset so that way it looks consistent on all the channels, set brand kit, then create creation part, which is like design graphics, create videos, write blogs, resize graphics, finding stock photos, create podcast, keyword research. It's just like too much. And then approval. The person on your team is sending this. It's like high risk area for an infinite loop. This whole process is time consuming. And once you create it, it goes live on uh, social media, which is like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, YouTube long videos, and then you have to measure. I can tell you one thing from my past experiences, regardless of size of the organization, this process sucks. Like it still has still learning curve, high cost, and lost in productivity. We need a fresh approach. We need an approach that is collaborative, AI first, and all in one, which allows you to not about the tool. It's not about so much about the tool. It's all about your workflow, and that's where Simplified comes in. It is a one app to create anything you can imagine. You can create text to ad, and we are going to see most of it. AI ads using AI, carousels, presentation, memes, thumbnails, social media quotes, videos. But today, let's talk about a little bit. So I'm going to pay. So you can create anything with Simplified AI. Think this almost like you can AI assistant that sits next to you and just makes you look better. It's not going to write anything by itself. It is you have to start give some ideas, like seed those ideas, and then AI just takes it to the next level. And that's the best way to do it. If you completely rely on AI, we are not there yet. I think in probably years to come, it will happen. But currently, think this as your co-pilot. You can create ads, post videos, write your presentations, or even you can rewrite the listings, because I'm sure many of you are just spending time and energy in writing and making sure that listing looks good. So AI writing can definitely help you, and I'll show you how you can use that as well as a part of this whole workflow. So that's why we say you can create anything you can. And then last, everyone looks same, like that mechanical voice which we hear on TikToks. Everyone is putting those content. Then how do I stand out? I think always on brand. With Simplified, we are going to set your brand, which looks like your logo, your brand colors, your own voice. You can clone your own voice. So that way, when your audience, when Annie is hearing from me, it feels like this message is approved by me, and not just like some mechanical voice talking and like conveying that message. And that's where Simplified comes in. You can collaborate with everyone. It is not replacing your AI is not here to replace your freelancers or like the team which people you've been working with. It just Simplified. We think like collaboration flourish when everyone is on the same page, like literally. When everyone is on the same page, you can just do more with less. The people on design team can just create designs faster. Uh, if they are creating like we have like a large portion of freelancers using the product, businesses who are doing this. So let's put AI to work. Let's jump into the video, and I'll walk you through now how this exactly works. So, and we'll go through, you can pause me at any point of time, if there is any question. So once you sign up, you can go to first simplified.com. It is free to get started, and we have very generous free plan across everything. You can just sign up using your Google or Facebook account. We have different products. One is like graphics design, AI writing, video editing, social media management. So once you log in, you will see a dashboard that looks like this. And these all products are part of your day-to-day creation workflow. For example, AI designer allows you to design ads, thumbnails, presentation, edit photos immediately. Because when you have pictures of your properties taken, you want to edit them like quickly. You can do that using our upcoming bulk editing feature. You just drag and drop photos and simply probably remove backgrounds or add nice colors to that. AI video, this is where we are going to dive in a little bit more. AI writing, this is we've been partnered with OpenAI since like GPT 2.0. So AI Writer is powered by GPT-4, like ChatGPT right now. So ChatGPT is already integrated in Simplified. So you don't need to buy another subscription just to, because it is already covered in your subscription. And social media management, we connect with, so AI designer, AI video, AI writing, all of it can help you create your content. And social media AI will help you distribute that whole content. You can use project management to manage everything, and then AI chatbot for supporting. You can run like a one-man army to even put AI chatbots on support. But Annie mentioned me like, let's dive in, and if needed, we'll schedule another session to go to other parts. Once you go to in AI video, we have a few things here. Generate with AI, browse templates, and new video. So the way browse
But
template work,
even for like, some of your graphics and stuff.
so you can go to browse templates, and there are lots of templates you can see. These are pre-made templates which you can use it. These are beautifully designed templates. You can clone them, but this is like easy part. We can definitely do that. Let's talk about AI, because AI is the most fun part here. So first thing, as I said, everyone is creating video content. How am I gonna look different? So first thing first, we recommend for our business people is like, just go and create brand book. So I clicked on brand book, and I'm going to open this. So first I'm going to say, who am I? What kind of writing tone or AI generation tone I want? Who is my target audience? And what is my personality? Like, is it the role kind, helpful, or like more like I'm going for college students, or probably the moms in tech, or probably moms living in Utah? You can define anything you want. Brand colors, you can define all the brand colors. Brand fonts, so you brand logos. So brand video, you can upload your, like, let's say intro, outro. You can also decide like what kind of caption style I want for my all videos. Because when your customers start consuming content, you can define like, okay, I want maybe like Alex Harmoji style, or more like a Gary V style, or something else. Or you can create your own custom style as well. So possibilities are endless. Once you're done, create your brand book. I think 90% of the work is done there. AI learns from the way you have defined. Now, I'm going to go and click on generate with AI. Now, video is a very broad spectrum of things. So, for example, like these video recordings. So let's start with subtitles. So assume that you have recorded something on your phone, and you want to add like really fancy subtitles just to resonate with your audience. All you need to do is click on AI subtitles, and here are the pre-built templates. You have in landscape mode for YouTube. If you want to do it, there is a square for like Instagram videos, or there are portrait, YouTube shorts, TikTok, everything is here. So you can choose like this guy, like really famous folks and their style. You can choose it like this and go next, drag and drop your file. Or you can simply select it from assets. Let's say, for example, maybe I'll choose mine. So that way, okay, let me select this one. Select the language spoken in video, and we support like a lot of different languages. And I can say like personalize this clip. Like I want it to use this logo, and this is the caption style I want, and I will just hit generate. As soon as I hit generate, it will start processing, and within like few seconds, it will add subtitles to your video. So while this is happening, yeah, I think it is nicely doing that work. And then it will do it like I have created one for this demo already. So you can always click on your projects. So for example, so there was another topic which we are talking about, like financial tips for business owners. And this is like already a video.
Hey, entrepreneurs want to elevate your business to the next.
So it already added subtitles to my video, and this is fully customizable. You can change colors, you can do it. But the easiest part is, let's assume that you want to edit those videos. You don't need to learn any fancy. As long as you know how to use like Word doc, you can use Simplified. Let's say, for example, investment is a consider like aligned business goal. I can just select this and say add media. Like I can add a B-roll on top of here as well. When you click on add B-roll, you will present it with like gallery. You can choose what kind of B-roll you want to present. Let's say like this. You can say add. And now if I go here and start playing again,
Gives you a clear financial overview. Investment is key. Consider growth
so if you see
opportunities
here,
that align with your business
it's already
goals.
added a
Plus,
B-roll
always
here. And you can just like see the B-roll, you can go and trim the part. There are a lot of ums and ahs when we record it. We definitely don't want that to happen. All you can do is like ask AI to remove all the filler words. You can choose and say, okay, replace all like ums. And it will add it, and AI will remove them automatically. You don't need to do any editing. You can also find and replace if certain words you want to replace with, like instead of emergency, I want to say something else, you can do that as well. Now you created a video. In typical workflow, you probably download this video and then go on like Facebook, Twitter, all these different things. With Simplified, you don't need to do that. All you need to click on video, and you can connect to your Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, publish like everywhere, and just click on publish on TikTok. It will automatically start the publishing process, like downloading your video and attach it to your like your social media as well. And I'll talk about how social media connected here as well. So that's the text to like adding subtitles. Now, the second piece of the whole video application, and you can switch between application from the top. So I'm going to click generate with AI. So we looked at subtitles. Now, second piece is AI clips. Now, imagine like you recorded this webinar, slightly longer format, like 1 hour, 2 hour, and you want to also tell about to your audience. Usually Annie is doing recently, I noticed her on her Instagram that she wants to just record this content and repurpose it. But in the old world, somebody was listening, what are the most important moments of this clip? Then they were doing the clipping. With Simplified AI, you don't need to do that. All you need to do, just like drag and drop your YouTube URL or your file and click on generate. So let me open one of the AI clips project. So what AI clips does is AI goes through all your really interesting moments. So let's say, for example, I have given them a YouTube link, and what AI did here, it transcribed the entire video. And like you have full video, and instead of you listening, AI just understands like, okay, which content is more important. It already gave the virality score as well. And you can probably use, it also did the clipping, cropping, everything for you. This is all ready to go. All you need to just click publish and like do publishing on your social media. So for example, This video is already downloaded for me, the one which we just created. And if you see here,
Hey, entrepreneurs want to elevate your
so it allows you to just like create these clips on the fly. AI is basically doing all the clipping, everything. It's a hands-free editing. So if you have like a lot of like long form content, you can use AI clips. Now the third piece in this segment, again, these all tools are free to get started. You should try by yourself as well while attending or listening this session. Once you go to AI video, click on generate with AI, and now you have tools. So we looked at AI clips, which repurposes your long form videos, AI subtitles, which adds really fancy subtitles to your videos. Now, next is AI text to video. Now, okay, I don't have videos which I have recorded. I even don't have like long form videos like any. So how can I still communicate with my customers? But I have some ideas, I have some thoughts which I want to communicate with my customers just to stay relevant. So there are two tools you have. If you have script ready in your mind, you can always click on AI script to video and just give it what is this topic about, like finding houses in Utah, for example, something, or like finding the condo in San Francisco. You can write up to 240 words script and select the format. Like, do you want it in a what kind of format do you want? Now, this is something which we have launched very recently. AI speakers. These are not like the human, like the traditional machine-like voices. These are very natural sounding people. Like,
Hey creator, implement your unique ideas and imagine.
so I don't know if you can hear this, but these are very natural sounding voices. And you have not only in English, but you have like Spanish, German, Arabic, Australian English, British English, or Japanese, Korean, Polish, Portuguese. Depending on where is your audience, you can choose that voice. Like Brazilian Portuguese. We have a lot of Spanish speaking amigos who really use this like Portuguese language. But I still, as I said, like everyone is using these machines. Let's do it something better. So this is something called as a my voiceover. So the way it works is I can clone my own voice. So it is very, very simple. So you need to go click create new voice. And probably I'm going to give some name, like probably maybe like it is voice 2. Like label, so that way you know that my voice. Click next. We want to make sure that nobody just clones your voice randomly and start using it. So you have to record your voice. So you have to click on recording, start recording, and read the script. I want to create an artificial version of my voice that I can use to create speech that sounds like me. I'm training my voice. So blah, blah, blah. You can just record this, click stop. And I mean, you need at least 30 seconds, read the entire script and hit generate. It takes like 5 seconds and your voice will appear here.
I want
So this is
simplified.
basically the voice. Now, next time when you create a video, I'm going to choose probably, let's try text to video, because that will be like really quick and faster rather than I'm writing script. So if I go here, my voiceover, and I'm selecting my own voice for the video which I'm going to create. So maybe like, let's put like, topic is about finding perfect house in San Francisco. And I'll give target audience maybe like, mountain people living in or families with. So target audience, more you give precise, AI generates like really good results. That's what we have decided. So families with kids, school kids. living uh, families in San Francisco Bay Area. You can again do all this like setup. You can personalize scripts and hit generate. It takes like few seconds. Now what is happening behind the scene? First of all, AI, now you told AI that, hey, I want to create video on this, and this is the script, this is the target audience. AI takes all of that and my voice. It basically takes those three parameters. Then it writes the script on the fly. And again, you can edit that script later. It's not that you're married to that one script. You can take that script and edit it later also. Then it finds the stock footage. You don't need to do, it's all royalty free. You don't need to pay a dime. It's covered in your subscription. And then it stitch everything together, then add a voiceover with the voice that is cloned. While this is happening, I just created like one for this demo. So video marketing for real estate agents. So that was my topic. I gave it to AI and it did pretty decent job. So
Hey, real estate champions, wondering how to make your listings stand out? Let's dive into the power of video marketing. In just 60 seconds, you'll learn why video is your secret weapon in the real estate battlefield. First, videos showcase properties.
So I don't know if you can hear the audio from where I'm playing. This is actually my voice, the way AI cloned it. And now I can just go write my script and ask AI to translate my audio to video. So that way my ideas, because many of us also has like this camera phobia. When you'll be like, oh, am I looking good on camera? Do people will like my voice? So with this, you can overcome that fear. All you need to just need is like record it, need some thoughts, use AI Copilot, like your smartest interns, summons it and say, hey, like, can you write something for me on this? Put it into script and put it to work. So that way you can create like many videos on the fly. You can just customize it. This should be part of your own workflow. This is no brainer. Uh, the way it works. So let's see the script. It is still okay. All right. So the script we said, hey Bay Area families. So let's see. I'm going to put it in the center and change the style a little bit. So let's see. I don't know what kind of footage.
Hey
so
there,
let's get ready
Bay
for
Area families looking for that dream home in San Francisco. Let's chat about finding the perfect spot for you and your kiddos. First, consider the school districts. A great school can be a game changer. Next, think about community vibe. Each SF neighborhood has its own personality. Find one that fits your family's lifestyle. And don't forget, green spaces for weekend picnics and play are a must in city living. Lastly, always stay within your budget. It'll keep your family smiling in the long run. Your family's San Francisco dream home is out there. With a little patience and some smart searching, you'll open the door to a new chapter in no time. Ready to start the hunt?
So this is like 1 minute clip. You can go do that editing. You can add your own photos, all that stuff. And I think Joseph was saying, or somebody was saying earlier, like open new model which is coming for videos. That will be soon available on Simplified as well. So you can even generate videos as well. So let me take a pause here. So that way, if there are any questions, we can address it before we switch gears and go to the other parts.
Yeah, I actually have one about the audio. So one of the apps I use is Murph.ai. And what I like about it is that I could choose the voice and I can adjust the speed or the pitch of it to make it sound more optimistic or more serious. And I was wondering, would I be able to do that if it's a voice that I recorded over here?
Yeah, so you can do that. With that, even you can add pauses. So in case of we have something called as a text to speech. It's again a simple document, and here you can listen to those. This will be available fairly soon, and you can choose the voice, write your script, and you will be able to add like pauses, like all the things, settings which you are saying. You will be able to fine control those.
Cool.
So that way, and yeah, probably will bring Murph also in our ecosystem of connected ecosystem. So that way it's easy for like instead of managing like 5 different subscription, it is like one app that allows you to do make it's at the end of the day, it's all about workflow. If AI is not going to save us money and time, then that AI is not the best. It's not the best use of AI.
Great. So everyone, you guys heard that. So in about a month or two, if you suddenly hear a lot of clips with Nelson's voice, you know who's making it. It's probably me. Cool. So I do have some questions in the chat. Derek wants to, so going back onto the virality score, he
Mhm.
wants to know what is used to determine the virality score?
That's a great question. So in case of virality score, there are many factors come into picture because remember we set the brand audience when I set the brand kit initially. So that comes into factor. Then when the transcription is done, it also understands what is the emotional intelligence. Like, is there any something specific they're talking about, the context and relevance to the current trends that are happening in the market with respect to there are a lot many signals combined together. We generate a virality score.
Okay. And then next question is from Jackie. So, and this kind of, let me expand more onto it, is that one annoying thing that a lot of people have is posting the certain types of videos that fits certain platforms, certain ones that need only 15 seconds, the other ones limit 45, and then the other ones where they have videos that are like different sizes, like in lengths and like horizontal and all of that. Is there an easy way that I could do that on Simplified? And
Yeah,
also, can I schedule the content created for specific platforms more easily?
absolutely, absolutely. So that let's switch gear a little bit and go to now social media because that is another important part. So I'm going to click on social media here. You can always switch it from homepage as well. So simplified. So for that also I'll switch to slightly more fancy account with a lot of data. So I'll show you the live account, our own company account. How do we manage our content and how do we handle it? So once you log in into Simplified, you will see there is a schedule post, there is a bulk scheduling, drafts, and approval workflow. So in case if you are working with like slightly, let's say other vendors, you can also have the approval workflows to manage their social media. We connect with like all the platforms. You can click on social schedule post. And this is like very heavy account with like lots of accounts connected in this. And you have Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. Let me actually switch. You can also manage different properties. So for example, we have simplified social, where all our companies like TikTok, everything is connected here. What I'm going to do is like new post, and you can turn off, turn on any channels. Now I can write one message saying I want to write a message for real estate, probably maybe instead of me, Annie, do you want to just give me like some idea? What is the next your post is all about?
What is my next post?
Yeah, or any idea.
We're having a conference soon, so
Okay.
that'll be July, so we can
Okay, all right.
announcements.
Conference for real estate agents in probably in June, right? So let's ask AI to simply maybe like continue writing. Let's see what AI comes up with. So I selected the text and said continue writing. And AI will also come up with some text for you. So I mean, it already gave you sort of like agenda, what you can do, all of that like convention, and you can pick and choose, decide like what kind of things you want to use. If you like it, you can use it. If you don't like it, you can always rewrite it as well. Now, another thing is, for example, if you want to chat GPT, like, okay, you have chat GPT here. You can always say you are chatting with, let's probably select social media manager. and say, give me 3 ideas to promote my event in uh, event event on TikTok. I'm just giving a very broader topic. I'm not telling AI like which event, what exactly. So this is one mistake people do quite often. People just say, give me 3 ideas to promote my event on TikTok. Now imagine like AI it's a very vague answer that is coming. But now you have to give like very specific things like give me 3 ideas to promote event that is meant for real estate agent. I'll be hosting somewhere and the event name is XYZ. Then AI knows what exactly you are narrowing down the scope. You're telling what exactly it supposed to do. And all you need to do is probably click plus and it get added. Let's assume that for that event, you also want media. You can click on generate AI images and say maybe like um, event post like or probably real estate in San Francisco. And I'm saying draw oil painting, like click generate. So this uses like DALI, Stable Diffusion, all the up running models to generate it. It is so simple, you don't need to even think like what is the prompt. That heavy lifting is already taken care of. It will take like few seconds. And you can post it. You can also add to queue when you are done. So you don't need to post it like immediately. You can publish, you can schedule. This has like a full-blown social media management application for all the platforms. You can also say like, okay, this is TikTok. I want to write a thread. You can do that as well. Like this image, if I like it, I can always just click here. It is adding it. And once it is added, you can preview it, how this is going to look on my different platforms. So for example, if I'm here, I can just simply say, click add, and you will see it like Facebook group everywhere. You can preview this, how this is going to render on all these different platforms. And once you're done, you can add labels, like even like Mondays are for like customer testimonials and other things. And you can simply say, okay, add to queue publish. Once you say publish, it will just go live on those channels, or you can say schedule it at certain time. You can do that as well. On TikTok, we support photos as well as videos. So that way you can control who can publish, who can comment, all those things as well. You don't need to, you can control like every fine detail using Simplified. And this allows you to do analytics, inbox, all those things as well. But again, if you're busy, probably you want to do more with less, AI is here to rescue. You can also create bulk posts. Say AI, help me create, like I want to create, let's say for my Facebook page, and topic is like real estate agents and like something, and you can hit generate. It will give you out at least like 15 to 20 social media post ideas, and with images. You can again approve and see what makes sense. Keep the one which you like and throw the ones which you absolutely don't like. So it is a full comprehensive platform that allows you to do every, like, that's why we say create anything you can imagine, from like design, video. That's where the world is moving. And the way we think is we are done with like siloed applications. Too many tools, too much collaboration, like too many AI apps. Everyone is saying like my AI can do this, but it is a silo. You as a business owner, you have too many things to run. You don't have the time and energy to go be the marketing champion and learn every tool. And that's where these all these tools, more than tools, we are working on fixing the marketing workflow or creation workflow. So that way we can empower small businesses, entrepreneurs, creators in across the globe to save them time and do more with less. And there are a few other things. I think, as I promised, you can always switch and go to AI writer, because writing is like integral part of what you guys do, posting and everything. As I said, ChatGPT is already integrated in Simplified. So you can simply say write with AI, and there is a AI powered copilot assistant, which you can just connect and start chatting with it like immediately. I can switch between ChatGPT 4 or ChatGPT 3 immediately and start having the conversation. I can I can ask like do anything, like write real estate like entire listing, or I have a document like experience. For example, I can go and simply launch a document. This is your document, and I can ask AI saying write write property listing for my property in this, and all you need to just do is select and say continue. Or you can open a summons our AI, help me write, and this is almost like your input box. You can start write a response. Let's say, for example, customer who is okay, write a or like rewrite my customer testimonial or like something, or simply write a response who is threatening bad review, something like threatening about the bad reviews. Because now sometimes this is like even though you have did really good job, like how do you like proficiently handle these kind of cases? So see, dear valued customer, you can say thank you for bringing attention. So you can handle a lot of these things with empathy, because that's what I have defined in our brand voice, saying handle with care and handle with empathy when it comes to like these things. So yeah, I mean there is a lot to learn, but and lot we offer to our community. It's one app to replace a lot of your existing tools, and there are just to put it out there, there are help and support. There is academy, so that way there are 600 plus videos, so that way you can learn at your own pace, and it's a mix and match. You can choose one tool versus another. It's not like, oh, take all of this, replace everything you have. It's what we have seen is people just come in and then they see the value product is offering. And we have currently 40% off on all our yearly plans. So I highly encourage all of you to just take that advantage. Also, we have global support, so you can talk to support any point of time. It's a real-time support. And we have help and support articles as well. So you will find very comprehensive articles, your Zoom recordings, YouTube. We are building this company for you, and we are love to build in public. So I will appreciate if you guys give it a spin, give it a try. And as I said, like feel free to share your feedback, and happy to answer any questions.
Cool. And some of my, my initial feedback is that that scheduling tool is really powerful, because we have been using Metricool, and I can say that it's like this has way more connectivity for a lot more different apps, and that it has like the image generation built right in, plus with a Copilot for writing. So that I just with those alone, it's already having a couple apps at the same time where I don't have to go switch off to one app, grab the text from one, and then put it in. So I think that's really, really cool already.
And I think there's one more question, post editor. Uh,
Yep.
so there are two questions. So first is I think bulk import. I think Joseph has this question about the bulk import. So you can do that. There's a bulk schedule post. We have full format. It will give you example. You can just download it, fill the thing, and drag and drop your Excel sheet here again, and it just generates the whole content. Then another question. I hope that answers your first question. Second question is editing capability wise, how does compare to Photoshop or Firefly or like other tools? So definitely, we have very comprehensive. Photoshop is a very powerful tool, and it's a very complex tool though. Simplified is like super simple, made for like really quick editing, but it is very comprehensive AI powered tool. So for example, you can design anything, you can resize in any format you want in one click. I'm just clicking on resize. And we have several AI tools built in, because we are AI first tool. You can click on edit photo, and you have like remove background, erasers, magic remove, generative fill, autofocus, replace background, all these capabilities. And we already integrated into Unsplash, Pixabay, Pexel, Shopify, if Google Drive, Storyblocks. So all of these subscriptions are already included into the application. And easy to like animate. You have full control on your logos. We have visual libraries, which allows you to do, even you can add like your graphs. That's super easy as well. You can create charts to just showcase the growth, or I know many of you just probably create those flyers to show the growth in your areas. This is like super easy. All you need to just like create drag and drop graph, and then automatically just like start it goes and starts creating graphs immediately for you. I think color wise it is like it's here. All you need to just like enter things and your graph will be ready in like few seconds. So yeah, I mean, this is a full-blown creation platform for everything you need for this. I hope that answers. Any other questions?
Yeah, so one of the usage that at least Joseph and I we often use is we like to grab our phone and take videos of like our conference or our meetups. And what Joseph does is to go through all the footage and just grab little bits and pieces from like 4 or 5 videos and then merge them together. Can that do that for us rather than using like AI created image, but using AI editing tools to tell us like which parts are interesting from the 4 or 5 clips he took and then create
Yes.
one recap video?
So I know you probably so you what you can do, your phone, no need to like move them to your desktop and then do all that
Mhm.
stuff. All you need to just click on my assets and say from phone. And it will show you if you scan this from your phone, it will automatically bring all those assets directly here. You don't need to upload them, move them to your computer, then upload it here. And we have a mobile application as well, which can just like do all the stitching and everything together. But that's the one thing which you just said, like stitching, like all this, we have something called as a, besides this, all these tools, since we are an AI company, we also have a lot of these AI magic tools for your day-to-day usage. There are like lots of AI tools here. So for example, you said merge videos. I just want to like merge video. I don't want to do anything else. So you can just click on merge videos, drag and drop your videos here. Drag and drop your videos here and say merge, and it will automatically merge all those things together. So yeah, I mean, there are a lot of things, as I said, like, and we, if needed, we can do another session to go over this. But yeah, please take an advantage of Annie's affiliate link. It's flat 40% off on yearly plans of any tool which you are choosing. And all upgrades will be included in upcoming like projects as well. So can simplified learns a person's face, like how it learns voice? Something we've been working through. It's a very gray area right now. Our AI labs team figured it out. And it's in currently in testing. Who soon probably you'd be able to do your like entire face as well. Yeah, exactly, like deep fake. So that
Yeah.
way, none of us doesn't need to be here. We can just send our clones to do the webinars.
Just something to add to that. So like your simplified can learn my voice. In the future, it's going to learn my image. So their simplified will store my bio data. How does your company basically ensure that like my data is going to be safe?
Yeah, so that's a great question. I think we take AI safety very seriously, and that's one of the reason deepfake is something, even though technology is available and accessible, we sort of shying away from this. Audio is something is stored very securely in your own asset. You can delete it at any point of time. Once you delete it, it's gone from our servers. Nobody can access your data without your consent and permission. So that way, this is meant for this, the AI cloning was meant for people who has like this very difficulty in expressing themselves and not probably duplicating. And that's why we don't recommend people recording their MP3s and bringing it here. we always recommend people to like record and give the consent in their own voice to avoid that AI risk. But yeah, that's a great question. So as you are like in the market looking for different AI tools, make sure that AI safety and the risk associated with the tool which you are bringing are considered properly. Otherwise, it can become really challenging in no time.
And then for Simplified, can it also handle editing like longer form videos for like 10, 15-minute type
Yes,
videos?
yes, we support like up to 30 minutes and a little bit more videos. So you can edit, I think it's a full-blown editor. You can also translate your, let's say, for example, the one video which we made earlier, we can just translate that video into many different languages as well. Let's say if your audience is English and Spanish. So for example, I can just say, translate this video into probably like Spanish and say translate now, and it will translate the entire video and subtitles into Spanish as well. So you can reach your audience because it's a global footprint. You want to reach as many as people in the way they like to hear you.
So do you mean that the audio turns into another language as well? Like, for
Dubbing,
example, I'm using my voice and then it's just going to say, start speaking in Spanish, like in my voice?
so that is called as a dubbing. So dubbing is in near future it will be there. Currently, we again due to safety we are just like shying away, making sure that there are no legal implications in this. But subtitles we automatically translate it in the different languages. So that way, when your consumer, who can be anyone, so when they consume it, feels like okay, you are speaking to them in your own voice and conveying the message.
Oh,
Is
man.
the tool sophisticated now such that like it can recommend some like highlights? So Annie's earlier example is to get like we have a bunch of clips varying like times 1 minute, 2 minute, 10 minute. We feed the tool this group of videos and the tool like recommend like, hey, this is the video that you can make, and then these are like couple seconds from each of these videos, and then
Yeah, I think we
stitch
we
it
have to
together.
handle that use case a little bit differently. Currently, if you have like one homogeneous video, then it knows what to do. Probably in your case, we have to do a little bit of more custom AI model where it understands the context of each clip and then it knows like, okay, what goes first, what goes. It's possible, but that is something where it's not currently publicly available.
It would be really cool if that did work. Because I imagine, for example, we have like real estate agents, and I see one of my friends from Orlando, Fats in here. But it'd be cool, like if they had just went through like their like a home inspection video, going all around the house, and if somehow it figures certain parts are good, and then can stitch it up for
Yeah,
editing.
I think that's a great idea. We will definitely check with you offline to see what can we do there.
And then going back onto the stitching with a little longer form. So if we take a bunch of those videos that are in there, does it just piece them directly together, or will there be the ability where, say, if I didn't like certain clips, then like Joseph can cut to just certain parts of it?
Yeah, absolutely. So when you create those AI clips, you are in the steering wheel. Like you can decide how the video, how long you want. So for example, let me open the same video which we were looking at. So for example, I can go like look at this transcript. So there are a couple of ways. You can click on edit and it will open the full editing. You can trim anything you want. You can do full blown editing on that video. But let's assume that somehow AI doesn't capture what exactly you want. All you can do is like go here, select things like document, oops, like this, and say create a custom clip. And choose like how start and end time of this image will look like. So this will allow you to enter time, duration, select size. Do you want portrait, landscape, title, description, and it will just clip that by itself. So the old clipping is like behind us. So that way, and it also enhances audios because sometimes we don't have studio quality audios. All we use is like our computer audios or like phone audios. So you will be able to suppress all the background noise and everything, enhance audio capability using Simplified as well. Yeah, it's a pretty comprehensive tool. We have replaced a lot of different tools and people are switching. We have, you can read the reviews on G2 as well as like Google, but experience yourself. I'm sure your life will be a lot more simplified.
I like the name. Just
Thank you.
Another question going back to the scheduler. At first, I saw there was an option that tells us that there's certain times that are more popular to post for certain platforms. So
Yes.
out of curiosity, is that if I'm going to be posting something and I want it on Instagram and Facebook and multiple places, but the times are different for each of those platforms,
Yes.
will it know, or
Yeah.
or do we schedule it?
It knows.
It knows.
So because we not only just have like publishing, there is a full-blown analytics. That data comes to the Simplified and Simplified AI learns from that. So for example, when I'm in publishing, let me cancel this. Let me go to the smaller account where I have like few numbers. So I need to just click on best time to post. And when I click on it, best time to post, currently it is selected Twitter and it says like these are the best times to post. Then you can go and switch. Let's say, for example, I go to LinkedIn. This is my office. I can always go and say best time to post. And AI says, okay, these are the best times to post. Do you want to already apply them? And you can select them and add them as well. So it learns and it gets mature over the period of time as well. As you bring in, use more data all in, it knows a lot more about you and your audience and the kind of things they are liking because we have full-blown analytics. So for example, when I go to Facebook, you know exactly where, like this is an overview, how users are engaging, the audience demographics, where exactly people are coming in from, which posts are performing better. You can also create reports. I don't know how relevant it is for you since it's using, but that's how it renders. And then inbox, because you can listen to all the conversations on your Facebook, on your like everywhere. You can also connect, maybe we'll have to create a separate session for that. You can also connect your inbox with like chatbot. So that way you can have like automated answer to your queries. So you don't miss on those really exciting opportunities coming your way.
And then speaking of the data analytics and how it generates the AI text, does it can it help with one hashtags? And the second one is whether it can help with SEO, like choosing words that would just kind of rank higher.
Yeah. So again, there is a AI hashtag generator, which is integrated. So when I think probably when you create a new post, I can write a post about upcoming event for real estate agents in June. So I'm just giving a very broad topic and saying generate hashtags. Now again, AI, I clicked on hash button here and AI can just generate like different hashtags for you, like upcoming event, June events, real estate events, networking events. So it knows like how they are performing. Yeah, you
And
don't
then
need to be pro
the
to create
blog,
like a pro content. Yeah.
then how about like when you write blogs and you have certain keywords that we know that will rank high on SEOs, how would we integrate that? Or if it kind of
Yeah.
knows?
Correct. So in AI writer, we have something called as a blog writer. We
Oh,
just click on blog writer and you can say like, let's say real estate agents. I'm giving again very broad topic, just saying like, okay, this is my topic. Now AI will come up with like some ideas like 10 essential skills every real estate agent know. The ultimate guide for successful real estate agent. Click continue. And then you can say generate a blog outline. What should be the outline for this? This is the outline it created. Let me just choose this, maybe continue. You can now define the keywords, which keywords you're optimizing your blog for. And then AI just writes a full-blown blog for you. So that's why video is like one part. That's why we said like create anything you can imagine. That's where the simplified is. So that's why simplified is becoming like so powerful in and becoming like day to day my creative assistant that does so many things and knock these things out of my like different ways.
That is really impressive. So watch in 2 weeks, if I suddenly get like an outburst of real estate related social media, no coming from these guys, I'll know what's going on.
All right, awesome. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me and giving us an opportunity to showcase Simplified. As I said, like use Annie's link. We have 40% on yearly plans, so definitely give it a try. I think one more last question, we can just take it. How accurate is the translation capability of the app so far? We have tested it like a really large number of data sets. It is very accurate. Like if there are certain mixed languages, such as Spanish English or like Hindi English, when users are talking two languages, that's sometimes that it may miss on those. But if it is just like pure English or pure Spanish, pure Hindi, whatever that language, it tends to do really well. And we are continuously improving our models. We work closely with like OpenAI, Whisper, Amazon, and few other vendors to work and iterate it. Give it a try and let us know like if the language which you want to try, and the accuracy of the translations.
All right, wonderful. So thank you so much, Katie, for your time, and thank you, everyone. And just a kind of a quick heads up on upcoming events that are coming up will be next week. We have a webinar on part 2 on hiring virtual assistants from overseas and what to screen. And for those who didn't know, we just launched SareCon 2024 tickets. That'll be located in Southern California last weekend of July. So be sure to check that out. We have great news that we have Thatch Nguyen from Seattle that's going to be coming. So we're super excited. And also Amanda Han from Bigger Pockets for real estate taxes. So be sure to check out SareCon.com for your tickets. All right. Thank you, everyone. See you guys next week. Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.